Hey, what's up everybody? So we're here at the Fresno VA hospital. I just finished dropping off some of the gifts that I had for the veterans. Normally I pick them up before I come down here, but the gentleman told me I could pick them up on Friday when I was delivering the food that I bought for the pizza party for the veterans. So what I do is 4 times a year, I give out pizza. I give them pizza or tri-tip lunches with sodas and candies and desserts. And then I also deliver $300 worth of canteen coupons for the veterans so they can go buy stuff at the store. So I got here on Friday to deliver everything, and the store that I'd already paid for the coupons at was closed because of Veterans Day. So I had to go and wait till I got back from Vegas trip. So I am here now. What's up, Hope? What's up, Debbie? So I just now dropped off the veterans gifts, and I saw they have some new memorials here at the Fresno VA. So I thought I'd show you the ones I always show you, which are pretty cool. See this area, this building right here? This is where the veterans are staying for their long-term care facility. I've been doing this since 2010, 4 times a year. And there's some gentlemen that are in there that I've known since 2010 because they've lived in here that long. So, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for being in the service too, Jeff. I appreciate you. But yeah, they got some new memorials here, so I wanted to show you guys. So hopefully I'll show you the old ones, and I'll show you the new ones too. And I was just told the other day, hey Snookies, that they need, their washer and dryer broke. So these people live here full time, and their washer and dryer broke, so they have no way to clean their clothes. So I'm gonna start up a GoFundMe later on or something, I don't know. First I'm gonna ask my boss at the radio station if he would like to buy the washer and dryer for them. But if not, if there's anybody here that would like to chip in to help me get the washer and dryer for them, I'd appreciate it. I just bought them I just spent over $1,000 on them last week, and then with the Vegas trip and the Arizona trip, I'm kind of short on cash now, guys. So I'll figure out a way to buy them a washer and dryer. I already promised it, so we kind of have to. But this is what they call the Walk of Honor. Department of Veteran Affairs, United States of America. I mean, I love it. This is one of the most amazing memorials that you can check out. Hey Beverly. This is our debt to the heroic men and valiant women in the service of our country can never be repaid. They have earned our undying gratitude. Harry S. Truman. Here it says, never forget. And then it says, to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and for his orphan. Abraham Lincoln. My scooter keeps dying on me. I didn't charge it. Let me turn it off for a second. We'll go over there. So, well, yes, I'm not going to talk about this now. We'll talk about it tonight. But somebody said, because I asked for donations for my wheelchair, my scooter, my very expensive scooter that I was going to buy, that I'm sure you can guess who said it. They said I'm a grifter too. I don't grift. So, like, look at this gentleman here. Vernon S. Schmidt, U.S. Army, 90th Infantry, World War II in Europe. Kenneth Passwaters, U.S. Army, 1941 to 1945, World War II. So this memorial here, if you were killed in action, then you get your name up here for free. If you were just in the military, I think they charge like $100 to inscribe your name on here. Might be more, I'm not sure. But I'm thinking about getting my dad and my stepdad on here. All right, so let's see. Staff Sergeant Thomas Baja, Army Ranger, Vietnam. Ray C. Mahanes, United States Navy, USS Cobia, SS-245, World War II. I always like to read some of the names. What's up, Ziggy? What's up, Bunny B? Let's see, LCPL, William G. Camp, loving son and brother, 1949, United States Marine Corps, Killed in action in 1968. Joe Tony Dukas, United States Navy, USS Florida Bay, AVP 40, Korea, 1947 to 1952. I don't know. They make some nice memorials. You would think they would just put any veteran's name on here for free. I think that's kind of wrong, but still, I like that they've done this. And it doesn't matter, because you know what? I do it for the veterans. If nobody else would do it, I do this 4 times a year. I come here and buy them gifts. I give them a Christmas party, a Thanksgiving Day party, a Veterans Day party, Armed Forces Day party, and a 4th of July party. So I spend about $5,000 a year donating just to this one VA service alone. But it's worth it to me. So you got the normal, all gave some gave all. Here we have Department of the Army. And their Jeff service was in the Navy, so there's for Jeff, Department of the Navy. Oh, wait a minute. This is not, I'm sorry. It says Department of the Navy on top, but it's the United States Marine Corps. My bad. Don't get mad at me, Marines. This one is for the Navy. This one is for the Air Force. Go Air Force, because my dad was in the Air Force. My stepdad too. Then we got the Coast Guard. And then the Merchant Marines. Yeah, somebody said I was a grifter today, and I said, really? I said, how much money that you made today have you donated to anybody? For some reason, they never responded to that one. So this is from Charlie Waters. You know, Charlie Waters, he actually helped me get my VA claim. So it says, I have great affinity for anyone who would go into service and volunteer their life. So whatever I can do for my comrades, I do. And he's not saying comrades in that way. So he was United States Marine Corps, Korean War. And I've talked to him. He's a true patriot. So let me zoom out so you guys can see all of this. Oops, not me. You don't want to see me. So this is the battle cross. This is the famous statue. So what they would do is when somebody would pass away in the military, what they've done is so when they die, they put their boots, they put their gun, their knife, and it represents the person just died. So there we go, guys. But now I'm going to show you the ones you guys. I always show you guys these ones, but I'm going to show you the new ones I just saw. Yeah, God bless our veterans. I showed up, and I still can't go inside where the veterans are right now because of the government regulations because of COVID. But so some lady opened up the door, and I'm looking for Michelle or Pinkham, and then all of a sudden I hear my name from around the corner. They're like, Eddie's here. And then Michelle showed up. She's like, you got the gifts. And I was like, I told you I would. They were just closed when I came to get them the first time. The combat cross. Right on, Matt. Hey, Matt, I got to text you later on. I want to talk about how to switch my dogs to a raw food diet and how you do it without breaking the bank. Because I think I'm going to want to do it now. You and your brother pushed it so much. I gotta go and I gotta start feeding my dogs raw food. So look at this one. This is a brand new one. I haven't seen it before. So it says, remember the prisoners of war missing in action. You are not forgot. Bring them home. Pray for the safe return of all prisoners of war and those missing in action, including Joe Biggs, who's a prisoner of the war right now in January 6th. Pray future generations will be secure in the knowledge their government will return to their home. American ex-prisoners of war, Fresno chapter number 1. Yeah, you know, when I was mentioning Joe Biggs, guys, if you don't know, Joe Biggs has been a recipient twice of the Purple Heart. So he wasn't wounded in battle once, but twice. So this is the American ex-prisoners of war. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. And it says, dedicated to all American experts in war for their loyalty, devotion, and commitment to preserving freedom. Oh man, this battery's not working good today. And then there's some more over here I want to show you guys. How you doing, sir? Thank you for your service. I'm trying to face my camera down because I don't film veterans. So look at this one. Dedicated to the recipients of this nation's oldest military decoration, the Purple Heart. Combat veterans wounded, or combat wounded veterans. Military Order of 1782, the Purple Heart 1932. It says, my stone is red for the blood they shed. The medal I bear is my country's way to show they care. If I could be seen by all mankind, maybe peace will come in my lifetime. All gave some gave all. I wonder if I can ask them if I can put Joe Big's name on here, because he got the purple heart twice. I'm gonna have to find out if I can do that. Yeah, so let's go Brandon, right? I'm trying to keep the camera down because, like I said, I don't film veterans. This is another cool one I can show you guys. It says, in honor of all American veterans. Those are pretty cool. Alright guys, I'm heading back to my truck now. This is a pretty nice VA hospital. I heard Ben talking about flying to Atlanta. I don't know. He's somewhere on the East Coast, I would guess. That's all I can say. I can't tell you where Ben is until he tells you guys where he is. But yeah, I love Ben. Ben and I started together a long time. And through thick and thin, Ben has always been there for me. Oh, look at that gorgeous bike. It's an Indian. Yeah, that's the same kind of scooter I have, except mine is a little different. Let's see if I get to my truck this way. Yours doesn't look like that, Jeff? Oh, your V8 doesn't look like this? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, and by the way, if that person is watching me right now that likes to talk a lot of shit, I'm in Fresno right now. You have my phone number. As long as you come all by yourself, we can get down. Oh yeah, I love Ben. Ben is amazing. I mean, I can honestly say that Ben and I'm one of Ben's better friends. And Ben is one of my best friends. You know? Oh, you think it's not that nice, Jeff? You don't think it's a nice hospital? I don't know. I like it. I think it's nice. You miss the good old days? Yeah. So, hold on. I gotta grab my phone. Speaking of that, Jeff was one of my first fans when I was still with Ben. I remember we were at the radio station editing a video, and I think, let's see, it was a long time. So I'm not sure if Jeff just said something in the comments or if he emailed me, and he said, you know, I'd really love to have your autograph. And so I responded to him. I got his address. And not only did I get his autograph, or give him my autograph, there was a picture of me and Ben. And so I had Ben, I'm like, Ben, I need you to autograph this for Jeff. And so then Ben autographed it for Jeff too. So that was from when we were at the old radio station that we were at. Well, I'm still at the same station, but now they've moved to a better office and stuff. You still have it, Jeff? Awesome, I'm glad. I think we had one of the Patriots was in the picture too. A beautiful young lady. I won't say her name. If you guys saw her though, you'd be like, oh, I know her. She's always with you guys. So, but yeah, Jeff was the first person to ever ask me for an autograph. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, but I'm all done in Fresno. I went to Costco because I'm building a tiny house right now. And so I got a fridge for my tiny house. I'm building a studio, so I bought a desk for my studio. No, it wasn't Tara. You guys love Tara, don't you? No, it wasn't not Molly. It wasn't Molly. It was it's always Molly and oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. Why can't I think of her name? Oh shoot. Sorry. Trying to grab my soda. I hate being handicapped. It's Molly Ann's best friend, Marlo. It was Marlo. That's who it was. It was Marlo. She just moved out of California too. You missed a Latina bar? I got a message the other day from somebody saying that they'd be willing to buy me a hotel room if I went to the Latina bar again. So, the Latina bar is probably going to happen again soon for all of you that keep asking. Sorry guys, this takes me a while to get in my truck. Even with the new the steps. I guess it'll be easier if I wasn't carrying the phone. Sorry, I hit the button. Can you tell I went to Costco? My truck is full. All right. Here we go. Turning that around. You guys can see what's going on. Are you trying to get in your cruise? Yeah, is it hard? I know all about it being hard to get in your vehicle. We should be coming over the speakers by now. I went to Pro Max. Not working. Actually, I think I got to Walmart too. I stepped that one or something. So if you Hope was in the room earlier. I didn't close my door all the way. So I guess I could take you guys to Walmart, but I know my phone's gonna cut out the minute I get inside. But at least you can drive with me over there. I gotta put some DEF in my freaking truck. I miss my old diesel. My old diesel, I didn't have to put DEF in at all. And I gotta fucking put DEF in it all the time. I can only go right. So yeah. I can show you guys around Fresno and Clovis for a little bit. Also, I gotta get windshield wiper fluid to test it out. Of course, somebody's gonna call right now. It's probably the lawyers. Who is it? Oh, it's a Fresno VA hospital. Hello? Yes, this is. Hello, how you doing, colleague? Yes. So when they towed my truck, because it's four-wheel drive, there's a little button underneath the steering column that just again. Number one, the I keep getting no windshield wiper fluid coming out, and normally when it's out, it tells you it's out, but it's not telling me it's out. So that's one issue. No, no, nothing's coming out at all. The the wipers will move, but no fluid comes out. And then now all of a sudden it seems like the transmission is bumping every once in a while. You know, like jerking. Yeah. So like I'm at a stoplight, I start driving, and going from first to second, it kind of jerks. Yeah. Uh huh. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's not a vibration. Uh huh. Yes, sir. That's what it is. And whenever I turn on the air conditioner or the heater, I'm getting a radiator smell. It did it. Yes, and it didn't do that before they changed the computer out. So all this stuff is kind of weird. And the last thing it's doing is every once in a while it pops up saying that my parking rear sensors are temporarily unavailable, which I find weird because I turn them off because of my mobility scooter in the back. Sorry, guys, I'll be right back. Yeah. Yes, sir. No, sir. It was actually on before they. I've had it on since day one of buying this truck. Never had an issue with it. I bought it from you. Yes. No, they installed it. No, it does not hook up to the computer. It's just a hot and a cold wire going up to the battery. That's it. There's nothing else involved with the truck. Um, yeah, no, that's not it at all.
That's not the case. Oh, okay, okay. All right, so parking temporary unavailable, or if they didn't configure it into the vehicle.
I don't know.
Okay. What else? What else is going on the other
I
side?
think that's all.
Okay. And all this happened after.
After they changed the computer out in Wyoming.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming you're going to need something to drive because you live in North Fork, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sir. I mean, I have my backup Silverado, so it's not
Is
too
you
bad.
okay bringing both vehicles down here? And
Yeah, my stepdad will follow me down.
okay. When will that work for you?
You tell me. I've been waiting for a while because the issue is I just went to Vegas this weekend, and right now I'm at 17,970, and I know that a lot of your warranty stuff ends at 18,000, and I've been taking pictures of
Uh,
it to show it to them.
no, my warranty's ended 36,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're still in the safe zone there, and
Well, for lemon law, I
yeah,
think it was for lemon law. It's 18,000, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's what I read when I was
Yeah,
looking up a lemon
yeah,
law.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I mean, why don't we just get it down here? The problem is if we bring it, if I tell you to bring it tomorrow, it's gonna sit over the weekend. Do you think maybe we can bring it down Monday?
I sure can.
Okay, let's just plan that. Let's get it down here Monday. I'll go over everything with you in person, and then we'll make our best effort to get it done as fast as possible, obviously. But
Sure. Okay.
I don't know the exact mileage, but when you come in, remind me.
Sure.
I've got a pamphlet that I can give you that kind of goes over all that.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I don't know that it'll have a specific explanation in it, but there's a website that it tells you can go to that links you directly to the California like legal website for that stuff, and it should go over that on the website.
Okay. Yeah, I was just worried because, like,
18,000 is really low. I'm almost certain that that's not true.
okay, I was just worried too because I mean they delivered it at 10 o'clock at night on a Saturday to avoid because they had one day to get it back to me before we hit the 30 days. So, you know, I'm kind of sketchy right now, if you can understand a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, I get it. At the end of the day, and obviously it's totally up to you. I mean, I know you put that ramp on there. I don't know how much that cost. But let's take a look at it and see if this is all easy fixes. I would imagine
Sure.
that most of it is, and maybe this isn't something where you want to spend a lot of time doing a buyback. I mean, if we can get this stuff rectified.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't have faith in the truck anymore. To be honest with you, it's kind of, there's just too much stuff now. You know.
Yeah, so let me talk to you about and I'm definitely not trying to convince you to go a different route, but just everything that you're reading to me, or that you're telling me, everything I wrote down here, with exception to the coolant smell. The coolant smell of PC will not cause that. But the parking sensor's unavailable. The transmission 1 and 2 bump. The washer flows. It sounds to me like this is possibly a configuration problem.
Okay.
So think just like regular computers. I mean, you got to configure them to kind of see everything that's attached to them. Otherwise, they just won't see it. So, if you have a printer and you plug it into a computer, if you don't put up the drivers and all that kind of stuff, then the printer's not going to work.
Sure.
It's very similar when we're working on a PCM for a vehicle. When you plug that PCM, it's going to be configured properly to see all the accessories that are attached to it. Otherwise, they just simply won't work. And so I'm kind of curious if you didn't configure it properly.
Sure.
If they didn't configure it properly, then this is a simple fix. I just got to go in there and do that, and everything's going to. And that's the case. Obviously, I got to look at it first, but.
Sure.
This may be something super minor that was literally just a workmanship issue.
Okay.
So, I'll remind you, I mean, at the end of the day, what you do from there is totally up to you, and I respect anything that you do decide to do, but what I'm saying is, sometimes you get involved in that buyback aspect. I'm not trying to talk you out of it, but you get involved in the buyback aspect, it turns into a big headache. And so, if I can fix something really easily and then tell you, hey, they just messed up, then maybe that'll settle your mind a little bit. But
Sure.
Let's get it looked at. We'll just go from there.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so I guess I'll see you Monday then.
Yeah, I'll be in there Monday. Call it. Thank you.
Okay. You have a good weekend.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye.
What do you think, guys? This guy's totally trying to get me to not pull the lemon law shit on him. Because I told the lady at the Dodge retention customer service, I told her, look, I don't trust this vehicle anymore, and I want you to give me, since you're not going to give me all my money back, I want a brand new fucking truck with all the features that I paid to get on this truck. So let me ask you guys this. If you paid $75,000 for a brand new truck because you travel across the country doing journalism, and I'm disabled, so I wanted a vehicle that I could trust, right? My last Dodge Cummins, it was a 1998.5 Dodge Cummins. I had freaking over 650,000 miles on that thing, and it was still running when I got rid of it because it was just, I had trouble getting in and out of it. And I bought a Dodge for that reason, because I've had 2 Dodge Cummins before and I trust them. But right now I don't trust them. Especially the way I've been treated by Dodge, letting me sit in Wyoming with no help. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, I'll think about it, but I think I need to do the lemon law. Now, the lemon law says that they reduce however many miles you have on the truck, they'll reduce what you get paid back. But at this point in time, so for those of you that weren't here when it happened, my truck broke down in Wyoming. I was on my way to film in Chicago. I didn't get to go film at my event, and I lost my wallet the night before, which is my fault. But then they wouldn't give me a ride. They wouldn't give me a ride home. They wouldn't give me a rental car because I didn't have my license on me. So I called the Cheyenne, Wyoming Police Department. They called and they said, "Yeah, we'll meet you at the dealership and we'll verify your driver's license so they can rent you a car." And they said, "Nope, we won't take the police verifying your license. We're not going to rent you a car. You need to go home on your own." So I said, "Fine, give me a ride back to my hotel." And they said, "Well, we will, but you have your service dog with you, and I do not want your service dog riding in my truck. He would have to ride in the bed of the truck." And I said, "Look, my service dog doesn't ride in the bed of the truck. He's not trained to ride in the bed of the truck. You have no way to tie him down in the back of the truck. So no." And he's like, "Well, we can't give you a ride then." The next thing that happened, I had to stay in a hotel 3 extra nights because of this. And then my good friend Taiho had to rent a car in California, in Oakland, drive all the way to Wyoming to pick me up, and then drive me back. And that cost me $1,500. So why should I have faith in a truck that, I drive this thing across country? I mean, I was in Arizona yesterday, and I was in Las Vegas before that. Dodge is totally screwing me over. And the fact that they wouldn't give my service dog a ride because they don't want fur in their truck, that's a whole bunch of bullshit. Thank you, Clear. I'm not a veteran, though. My dad was. Stepdad are both veterans. It's just my dad died from Agent Orange exposure. Somebody asked me one day, "Why do you always go and donate to the veterans so much?" And I said, "Because my dad died at 40 from Agent Orange exposure. I'm disabled from Agent Orange exposure. I found out I can't even give blood anymore because it's now proven fact that I have Agent Orange in my blood. So I can't even donate blood anymore. But I respect the veterans. My stepdad, who I'm taking care of now, was a Korean War veteran. I'll do anything for a veteran. Plus, I don't care about the money, folks. You know what? I make enough money without having to film. I could just sit in my little house and collect a nice fat paycheck every month. But I don't. And the money that I make, I donate to the veterans. Unlike other people who don't donate a single dollar to the veterans or even anybody. I love it when these other streamers say, "Oh yeah, we're here for the January 6th political prisoners." But do they ever donate any money to them? No. But yet, me, who doesn't really make money off of the internet, I'm the one always doing the donating. I just hate people like that. I'm sorry. I don't like people that beg old ladies and old men for their last pennies that they have. And then they'll have a give, send, go. And they'll take the money out every couple of days. So it looks like nobody's really donating to them. But they're getting thousands and thousands of dollars a day. But because they delete, you can go into Give, Send, Go and lower how much money you've been given. So it looks like you haven't been given any money. Be careful of the scammers, folks. I'm not going to say who's scammers. You can try and figure that out on your own. But just be careful. It's for those people that every day, "Don't forget to donate money. Don't forget to donate money. I really need your money." No, they don't. They really don't. They just want to buy a whole bunch of new shit. I say, "But Eddie, you bought a $75,000 truck." Yeah, because it's money from my plumbing retirement. I'm a retired plumber. I get that money from being a retired plumber. And then on top of it, just recently the VA started paying me money because I'm born disabled because of the war. So you know what? I don't need your donations. That's why I don't ask for them. I love making these shows for you. Now, am I happy if somebody sends me $100 for gas? Heck yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like those streamers, if they just made a couple $100 a day, and let's say they made $50,000, $60,000 a year doing what they do after they pay for all their bills, I'm fine with that. But when you get guys making $5,000-$6,000 a day and complaining that they don't get enough donations, fuck those guys. Don't donate to them. You know, and like, so some girl last night on Twitter was like, you're lying, Eddie. You're lying. You don't know the whole story. And I was like, I was there. Were you? And she's like, no, you're a liar. This person is the greatest person, and he helps everybody. He shows us the real news. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. I said, if you want the video, I'll show you the video. And I said, I understand you're a big fan of this person, so you have faith in this person, and you look the other way sometimes when they do questionable shit. But I don't. I call you, right? Like, think about it. When I was in Arizona, we had all these trolls coming in, all these liberal trolls. And everybody was like, Eddie, we need to get these trolls out of here. And I tell them no. Unless they're being derogatory or they're being racist, I don't kick anybody out of my freaking my show. Because I'm about the free speech. I don't want my free speech taken away, so I'm not going to take their free speech away. But this person that's talking all this shit about me right now, they blocked me from their channel, so I can't respond. Now that's a coward. That's a coward. Anyway, I got to stop. I'm going to get you, and I don't want to be that way. Sorry for all the drama, guys. I'm still tired. I'm a little irritable. Hey, what's up, Dosho? You're streaming my rant. Oh my god. So we're in Clovis right now, guys, because I like the Clovis Walmart better than any of the Walmarts. So I go to that one. It's like one of the superstore ones. And I know people are going to say, don't shop at Walmart. You know what? The Dosho, I have spinal bifida along with 7 other birth defects caused by Agent Orange exposure. So I have spinal bifida, scoliosis, club feet, imperforate anus. I can't read them all off. I've had over 60 operations. And I'm not mad at the government. You would think I would be. Oh yeah, so Linex is right here, guys. This Linex, I don't know if you can see it. See this place right here, Linex? They're the ones that put in my bed for my truck, because the Dodge paid for my bed liner, and they also put the steps on my truck. So, thank you, oh crap, I appreciate it. I do. Thank you. So if you're ever in Clovis, go to that Linex right there. They're great. They're great people. They've done my other trucks before. They did a great job on my yeah, Agent Orange is bad, guys. If you go and look up Agent Orange and children with spinal bifida, it's crazy. So there's 16 birth defects, and it only takes like some of them you have to have more than one to get spinal bifida or Agent Orange benefits. But because I have the worst kind of spinal bifida, I was approved. Like, I got approved, and I got a nice big check in the mail, and I get free healthcare for the rest of my life, which is great. What's up, Graw? I was gonna call you to see how you're doing. I was gonna call you to see how I'm doing. Also, there's a bar up here on the right. It's my friend owns it. She's conservative, and it's great. So when I was a Proud Boy, we got kicked out of every bar in Fresno. We couldn't have our meetings anywhere. And so we went to this bar called The Outlaw, and I wasn't there, and it wasn't wearing my colors. It was just me and a friend. And it was actually Veterans Day. Or no, it was the day my dad died. I'll show you the bar. This guy started talking shit to me. He's like, fuck your crippled ass and your veteran dad. Fuck your dad. And I just looked at him, and it's this Outlaw Tavern right here. It's a great bar, guys. It's conservative. If you're ever in freaking Fresno and Clovis, come on down and check it out. They're actually open right now. But I don't drink and drive anymore. I made that mistake. And, but so I'm sitting in this bar, and this dude's like, fuck your dad. And I turned around, and I'm like, excuse me? And The bartender's like, no, 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 guys, calm down, just, you know, separate. So he separated us for a minute. And then the guy came back over, and he put his hand on the back of my shoulder, and he's like, you're lucky, because I wore my shit kicking boots today too. And I was like, what did you say? He's like, you're lucky I didn't kick your ass today. And so my friend that's with me, Aaron, he looks at me for a second. I stick my hand out, I grab the guy by the back of the neck, and I slammed his head on the fucking bar. Knocked the guy out. So the bartender's like, hey, Eddie, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. So they kicked the guy out for fighting. And then the bartender said, hey, look, there's some people that just watched what you did. Can you drink water for the next 10 minutes? And then I'll give you every drink on the house from then on. And I was like, yeah, sure, as long as you don't kick me out. What the guy said, the bartender said this. He's like, Eddie, we've been trying to get that liberal piece of shit out of our bar for a long time. Thank you. Your drinks are free on me for the rest of the night. It was great. Ziggy Piggy. Yeah, if you ever meet my friend Aaron, that's the first story he's gonna tell you. I watched Eddie beat the shit out of the guy with one hand at the fucking bar. He just slammed his head on the fucking bar. I got the crack on my windshield. I was driving through New Mexico. I was coming back from Graw's house in Oklahoma, and a rock truck driving the other way. He swerved a little bit, and the rock came off and hit my windshield. It's like $650 to replace, so I got to go replace it. Uh-oh. What does that say? Working out the... It's fun and nerve-wracking. Yeah. But I bought a brand new truck for the reliability that I don't have. Door knockers wanted, 472-0250. I wonder if they're Republican or conservative. It's in Clovis, so I'm guessing it's going to be Republican. Shit, I forgot. That's another good thing about this truck. When you want it to go, it'll go. Oh no, I bought the basic model. I got nothing extra in this truck. I paid the base price. And when they told me it was altogether going to be 75 grand out the door, and I was like, yeah, all right, you're going to give me a bed liner? They're like, no. I said, you're going to give me some steps? They're like, no. So I said, look, I'm not paying $75,000 for a base model truck, and a truck that I can't even get into without steps. I said, you put the electric steps on, and you put the Line-X bedding in the back, and then I'll buy the truck. So they did. So I bought the truck. Never pay what they ask. If you do, get something out of it. I'm not gonna lie, look, this is a very comfortable truck. I love my truck. I'm just upset with the way they've treated me. Alright, where's some parking? We'll just park way out here. Why should I take up a handicap spot when I got my scooter and I don't have to take up a handicap spot? That's rude. That's rude to the people that can't walk very well. Don't get me started on these jerk-offs that borrow their grandma's scooter or handicap placard. That's not. Alright guys, here's why I'm worried, because look, I have, by the time I get home I'll have 18,000 miles on this thing. Oh, and if you guys, this is a bullet point. Look how strong and sturdy this is. You always see them on Facebook. This is definitely worth the money, I guaranteed. And they give you a pretty cool can open or bottle opener when you get by it. Oh yeah, God Rides a Harley knows. He's driven this a couple times. when we went drinking at the bar in Tulsa, I asked Gra if he would drive my truck home for me because he doesn't drink. So that way I could drink. But even Donnie uses the steps to get up. See his paw prints? And these are badass, you know? Alright. I don't know how long it's gonna last in Walmart because they have like a security system that blocks your cell phone signals. So I'll probably let you guys go. But I will be doing my live news show in about, I don't know what time is it, probably about 2-3 hours. Kyle's texting me. So alright guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at the Fresno VA hospital. I love it when I go there. I mean, you know, when you show up to a place and the minute they see you, they're like, oh my God, Eddie's here, yay! I mean, that's all I need. The thanks that I get just from the veterans smiling at me because I brought them some food and some gifts. It's the greatest feeling in the world. That's my payment. That's my payment. Alright. Taiho's texting me. Ooh, man, I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know if my body's getting worse with age or if it's the cold, but I can barely walk anymore. Like, I mean, no kidding. Alright, guys. Oh, thank you, Cajun. And everybody thank Cajun. Cajun is a Marine veteran. One badass Cajun dude. That's all I can say. He's a badass dude. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, have you guys... It's on the back of my truck. I can't read it. Can you read this one? So I have that one on one side. And then for Donnie, I have this one. My dog is smarter than Biden. Which is true. Right? Donnie is definitely smarter than Biden. Man, Thor is dirty. I gotta give Thor a wash. Poor Thor, he needs to be washed. He's a great truck though. He's just been breaking down a lot on me. So oh, is he really? Is he gonna go beg for more money? If you see him, tell him I'm here at Walmart. He can come have a little talk with me like he says he's going to. Oh, that's right. He only fights when he has backup, like security. Have you guys ever seen Josh get in a fight? I've known Josh for 12 years. I've never seen him get in a fight once. Now, me, on the other hand, how many times have I fought Antifa? Remember, so I was at an all Antifa rally. There was only like 4 or 5 patriots there. And this black dude started fucking with me and he took my water bottle. And what happened? I got in a fight with him. And I got my water bottle back. I'm not afraid to fight anybody no matter how many people are around. You know? Freaking... I'll handle anybody anytime. If MAGA Hulk said, Eddie, I'm gonna fight you, I'd fight MAGA Hulk. Or the chain guy, yeah, the chain guy. So, alright guys, I know when I go inside I lose signal, so we'll see you in, let's see, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock, so I'll see you in 3 hours for the news. And I might have some videos up for you guys. I'm gonna make a little story tonight. So have a good night. Hopefully I get home soon so I can edit some video, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Cajuns. Thank you, Snookies and Hope, for being my moderators. Gra for being my moderator. So, Gra, that's hilarious, Gra. That's hilarious. Hey, Gate Smasher. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. And don't forget your veterans, guys. Never, ever, ever forget the veterans. The only reason you get to talk free right now is because of a veteran. Don't forget that. All right, bye, guys. Oops, I thought I ended.